partners in crime, one you see a lot and one that makes this all possible.
Exactly, Rikki. I'm Megan Telles, and we are joined by EP Julie, as well as Strip headliner and friend of the show, Jeff Savilico. It's such a pleasure, and we're going to have friends of the show come throughout, right, Julie?
Absolutely.
Yes. But let's take it back to when it all started. Do we want to roll the clip first, or do we want to talk about it?
I'd say roll the clip.
Let's roll the clip. Okay, here we go.
There's no separation anymore. That's the great thing about social media. There's no separation anymore. We want you to come, hang out with us, have a good time with us, and at the end of the show, walk away smiling and say, you know what, I had a good time with those ladies. It was a really fun time, and we want to do that every single day.
We're so excited to see you guys at 2 o'clock come this fall. I remember both of those moments. Yeah. And it was the first time the three of us had really interacted and then worked specifically with you.
At a slumber party.
At a slumber party.
Yeah, I felt like it
You're
too.
building a pillow fort.
So I have to ask, did it translate into what you thought it would translate into?
Much more, much more. I think from the get-go, you know, someone who had started in social media at the station and then going through news, and I was on the desk with Rikki. We had worked a little bit together with Morning Blend, and then it became, okay, this talk show was launching. And for me, since I was a kid, that's the dream. That's the dream, to have a talk show, to be on daytime television, and then it happened. And then we're going through these motions, and it was this surreal ride to work with Rikki Cheese and then to work with Dao and
work with you, because I've known Julie for a long time at the station, does spectacular work. But for me, the other big thing was, because I've always done news, but I always wanted to do an entertainment program, and the big bonus was to get to meet just crazy, wonderful, talented, amazing people like Jeff Savilico.
You went in for
You knew that was coming.
But you could hear her scream when she found out she was going to do the show, too.
You remember that?
I was so happy. I think the whole building, our poor general manager, Jim Prather, because it was me and Megan in the room, and when he told us that we were going to do it, I said, woohoo! And he kind of like, really, you know? Yeah, I can scream.
And we heard a lot more of that throughout the life of the show. It was seeing a different side of Rikki, which was so cool, I think, for the people at home, for viewers who had been watching Rikki do news.
You see me be crazy.
See you be crazy. Yeah. See you be the Rikki Cheese that I knew when we started doing social media. For you, was it everything you thought it would be?
Absolutely, and more, like you said, because it really, you know, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be able to launch, but not just launch, but create it yourself. Yes. I mean, you and I spent countless hours and locked up in an edit bay,
room,
brainstorming on ideas on what we could do.
And remember the exclamation point?
Oh yeah,
at the end of live. Like, if anyone knew what it took to get that exclamation point, you know, you produce shows from the ground up.
Yeah, because you have your own show on the Strip now.
Well, I thought it was much better than the backup choice, Valley View Live. That just didn't. It just didn't do it. Yeah, the question mark just didn't.
Even without the exclamation point, it wouldn't have been just like Valley View Live, right?
No.
And the colors.
Yeah. Oh
well,
my God.
I think the guest host. Honestly, I joke. I'm so fortunate to have been a part of it with the guest hosting angle. But that was a great angle, and I feel like, you know, the entire Vegas community. It felt like it was all of our show because a lot of entertainers. I mean, almost everybody I know has been a guest host on the show, and so that kind of pulled everybody in the community. So that was I think it was a really smart angle.
Well, you know, once they forgave me for, you you know, almost killing them.
We could have lost our lives making this show.
Let's take a look at
that. Clip of that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
And 3, 2, 1, and go.
They're crazy.
I just stepped in the crack. I don't have time for that.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, now just so you guys know, Darko, our
the
photographer, he's walking backwards. Julie's walking backwards. They can see the traffic coming our way.
What could possibly go wrong?
I'm just so very happy that...
We were about to trip over God knows what.
Yeah, and Sergeant Strader from Metro, please forgive us. We didn't mean to do that. We had no other choice, but it was like, you could just feel the force of these cars going
I
past.
was in the middle. So I was like, I'm protected. Like, if anything happens, you just gotta go like that.
That's like the gentleman thing, right? You're supposed to walk on the other side. Yeah, you're
I was like the little baby in the middle. Like, here we go, Megan.
And then, of course, we had our wonderful original theme song. Julie, talk about that. Yeah.
Oh, well, when I met Ashley Red, these guys are just phenomenal. And
oh, here they are.
Yeah, and so they wrote the music, the lyrics, everything. We just shared.
Is that Megan singing?
Girl, that was a dream come true. That was my Mariah Carey moment.
Can you sing?
No.
Oh, you're just mouthing a lot.
She plays a pretty mean drum, though.
Air drum?
Yeah, remember Rich Redmond?
Air drum or real drum?
No, real.
Real drum.
Real drum.
Okay.
Oh, I can play the drums.
Well, air drum is a talent as well.
I know, you would know.
But that video was shot over at the Tone Factory. That's where we recorded the theme song, City of Lights. But, you know, a thousand thank yous to Ashley Red and everything that they did for us in the show. It was so amazing to have a house band, and we really enjoyed every single moment of it.
And something also we have to give big credit to Julie.
Are you gonna
because
say
she is
what
very
yes.
connected in the music
Music
community here,
scene
and she
locally.
brought some amazing bands that were playing live in our studios every single week, and that is phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, thank
Was
you.
that a mission from the beginning to bring music to the
For
light?
me it was. For me it was. But I really, when I set out to do this show, what I thought I should do is be able to take a mirror and reflect what was happening in the community.
Yeah,
right.
And you know, that's not just food and the entertainment on the street, that's also the local music scene.
Yeah.
And so I really wanted our show to reflect what was happening in the community.
And
So
Ashley
therefore, it was a hands down decision to have it.
I love that.
perfect.
And Ashley Red
Yeah.
has gone on to do bigger
They're
and
big.
big things here in the community, which is great.
absolutely.
And so it's awesome that we got to see that.
Yeah,
I'm going to miss poking fun with Cass, but we always had a great time.
Right. You guys
Romance.
are the
There was a
shaggy-
little
You have
bit
a
of a
lot of
bromance.
romance.
I'm sorry, Caesar. You'll always be my first romance.
Okay.
But Cass is a distant second.
We all have our favorite moments, and there are so many, but I do the pet party segments, and so of course I had to have my own partner in crime. Poor Megan got dragged into so many segments, and the highlights, of course, all involve Megan. My favorite is when the snake, now you know Megan teases her hair. Now me and the guy who works with Ken Foose from Exotic Pets, we didn't know that the snake had crawled up Megan's tees and then was wrapped around her hand.
It was
Take
a
look.
nest,
Yeah.
basically.
I just start here.
See, watch,
Absolutely.
he'll just curl around you.
There you go.
Isn't he so sweet? Does he have a name?
We're just gonna go get coffee and leave her with this. And we'll be right. No? Oh, okay.
What are you? Okay, so
Okay,
it's
there you
here.
go. Feel like Britney Spears. Like, just engage your inner Britney.
Right. Put
Uh-huh.
the tongue.
These are wonderful. Now, how big will this get?
That will get up to about 7 feet.
Okay. Oh.
Just gonna dig through her hair there. I think we're all enjoying watching her dance, but maybe we'll give her some
All right, hold
help
on.
here.
Now she's tangled in the microphone.
She is.
Hold on. Now her hair is going. Hold on. Okay, we're going to get him out of here.
There we go.
Let's go this way. Straight
Crawl
up.
through. She's gonna be so happy that we were here today.
See, this is the closest Megan will probably ever get to a snake. Is he coming out?
She's like,
Well,
This is how I'm gonna
we
go to
go.
my
there
wedding.
we go.
go.
All right.
There
So
we
I'll
go.
hold him.
You
and
gonna
then,
make it?
Right?
I was just nervous talking and singing at that point. Like, what do you do in this moment?
You handled it like a champ. I
Is
probably
that
would have
what
been
you do?
crying.
Oh,
Yes,
Well
that
done.
was,
That was terrible.
and you guys couldn't see it, but as we were pulling it up, we didn't know and I saw Megan's hand moving, and the snake was holding on for dear life. That snake loved Megan anyway when he saw her, but then it was sort of like, I'm not letting her go. She's not going.
All men love him, Megan, honey. All men.
This is true.
The snakes, right?
Okay, then my
Hail
next
Caesar.
my next favorite, of course, is the wallaby that went on the loose in our studio. Here's that
Another
clip.
exotic pet.
Oh, yeah.
And then she eventually kicks them out when she becomes pregnant again.
Hey, we have an accident.
And he's
on.
peeing.
Okay. Well, I think he's a little stressed out, so you don't have to have a lot of room to have a wallaby, pet wallaby. Oh my goodness, our general manager's watching this going like, okay.
We always throw Jim in there. Like,
Just so
sorry.
you know, then the wallaby went on to start pooping. He started hopping to the studio, and every time he would poop, and we were like
hopping?
dying. He was poop hopping, yeah.
Wow, that's very impressive.
All right, okay, this is gonna be a hard turn here, but you guys know I love my divas, and one of my favorites is Brendan Jordan. Now, when he had his moment with Larry from Divas Las Vegas, one of Frank Marino's divas, which went viral, by the way, it was absolutely amazing. Let's watch the magic that happened that day.
Booty. Don't forget about the booty.
Tina, do you need more people in your show? Can Brendan apply?
So much fun. Keep posing.
No, Lady Gaga. You gotta. Lady Gaga. You gotta fill in Lady. Yeah.
All right. We're going to be right back. You guys keep posing off into the camera. Let's see who's better. Social media, sound off. Use the hashtag VVLive. Go, 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 go.
And when you're watching that, you don't understand because it's one of those things like, what is happening? But what happened from that moment? Brendan went on to meet Miley Cyrus, do a whole shoot and a spread in People magazine. He's now this viral sensation. It's amazing what he's gone on to do. And again, it all stemmed from the show.
winning
So I
only
love
2
that.
rounds to 4
All
from
right,
the,
and
and
Jeff
the
has a
sixth.
Jeff, you have a
That's
fun
the way
one.
I
what
do.
the
You know
judges
what?
had.
I was trying to
Give
think
him,
back what my favorite moment would be. And I think it was actually a segment that Tyler created. I want to give Tyler a shout
Yes.
out called Ken Jeff Juggle It. where you guys proceeded just to throw me everything you could possibly think of, including one butternut squash to the face from this one.
I'm so sorry.
Right to the moneymaker. Look at that. There's the watermelon. And then let's see. Here comes the squash, I believe. Oh no, the water bottle.
Not ever gonna be ready.
This was the first time I'd ever seen you juggle, so I was.
Well, I was impressed with myself from that one.
Okay, let's take a listen.
I could never
What do you
do
say,
that
Her?
again. That was, and then the next one, yeah, here comes the, there's the squash. Here it goes, right for the moneymaker. Right there, I took that one in the sternum, I think. And then, yeah, they gave me eggs, I believe, if I recall. Yeah. And I was so happy because I had not dropped anything until this point.
Have you ever done this on live television?
No, that's what I'm saying. It was a great segment to think of. It was really fun. And I think, thanks for cutting that off before I dropped Tyler's cell phone. He was not very happy about that.
No.
But, it was worth the selfie joke.
Well, he was looking for volunteers to donate their cell phone. We're like, yo, why don't you donate yours?
Yeah.
Do you not trust Jeff?
He's like, no, I do. And it was the only thing I dropped. But whatever. The mat did its work. It protected the drops.
The drop.
We're fine.
Okay, well, you know, we're always here to protect each other.
Probably my favorite. Probably my favorite moment.
There were so many. I
There were a
really, it was
couple.
hard to like pinpoint one. We're gonna have more moments throughout the show, still to come, right here on Valley View Live. The man with the fashion plan, the